The girl who learned to love too much. Mira walks into the cafe, laughing with her friends. Her smile is wide. Her hair falls in soft waves over her shoulders. People notice her confidence. Everyone thinks she is fine, strong, happy, but inside Mira's heart races. Every word, every laugh, every nod is measured. She wants to be liked. She wants to be loved. And sometimes she gives too much. She pulls out her phone. A message from him is not there yet. 3 hours. 3 hours of waiting. Her stomach tightens. Maybe he's busy, she whispers to herself. But her mind doesn't stop. Did I say something wrong? Should I text again? Maybe he doesn't care. She taps her fingers on the table, her smile still fixed, her laughter still light. But inside, she is thinking 100 things at once. She is pretending to be calm. When Mira was 8, she sat at the kitchen table watching her parents argue quietly. She wanted to join the conversation. She wanted to say something. She wanted to matter. But every time she spoke, they would nod or brush her off. She learned quickly. If I want love, I have to earn it. If I want attention, I must give more than I take. That lesson stayed with her. It shaped her into the woman sitting here now, trying to balance love and fear. Her friends laugh at a joke across the table. Mira smiles, laughs too, but her mind drifts back to him. She imagines what he is doing. She imagines him laughing with someone else, forgetting her. She bites her lip. She wonders if she is enough. Every small pause in his replies feels like a test. She loves too much because she is afraid of being left. That night, Mira sits on her bed with her laptop. She types messages, deletes them, reads them again. No, that's too much, she whispers to herself. Maybe I should wait. Maybe I shouldn't. Her heart pounds. She feels desperate. She wants to connect, to be noticed, to be loved. But she is tired too. Her fingers ache from writing and deleting. Her chest aches from waiting. The next day, Mira goes to work. She smiles at her coworkers, takes on extra tasks, says yes to everything. She appears cheerful, confident, helpful. She is admired. People like her, but she leaves little pieces of herself everywhere. By the end of the day, Mira is drained. Her energy is gone. Her phone buzzes. A new message. She reads it and feels relief, a tiny spark of hope. But it fades quickly. She knows love is complicated. Loving too much can hurt. On the weekend, she meets him at a park. They walk together. He is casual. He laughs. She hangs on every word. She tells herself, if I love harder, maybe he will stay. She pours herself into him, giving more than she feels she has. And still, sometimes, he seems distant. Sometimes, she feels invisible. She cries quietly when no one is watching. The tears are hot but silent. She has learned to hide them well. One evening, Mira sits by her window. The city lights blink below. She opens her journal. She writes slowly, carefully. I give too much. I want to be loved, but I forget myself. I forget that I deserve love even when I am quiet, even when I don't prove myself. She pauses, reads the words again. Her chest feels heavy but lighter. Writing feels like breathing. She sees her pattern. She sees her mistake. She sees the truth. Mira begins to change slowly. She stops overtexting. She stops chasing every reply. She stops giving pieces of herself away in hopes of being noticed. She practices saying no. She practices sitting quietly. She practices loving herself first. It is not easy. Every time she meets him, or a friend, or a stranger, her old fear whispers, give more or you will be forgotten. but she practices anyway. Weeks later, Mira sits in the same cafe. Friends laugh around her. She smiles, really smiles this time. She enjoys the conversation without needing approval. Her phone buzzes. A message from him. She reads it, smiles, and puts the phone down. She doesn't chase it. She doesn't overthink it. She is learning to love without losing herself. The sun rises one morning. Mira steps onto her balcony. She breathes in deeply. The city stretches below. The wind moves her hair. She feels calm. She feels grounded. She is not perfect. She is not fearless. But she has learned something precious. Loving too much is a choice, not a rule. Loving herself is the first step. She is learning, and for the first time, she is okay with being enough. Mira's story is not over. She will stumble. She will overgive sometimes. She will cry, but she will always return to this truth. She is worthy of love, not because she gives it all away, but because she is herself. She has learned the hard way. She has learned the way that matters. She is learning to love too much, but wisely, carefully, and fully without losing herself again. If this story resonated with you, you are not alone. Just like Mira, you can learn to love without losing yourself. This is Bloom Within, where we learn to heal and grow. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories.